We are still in the issue of marriage. You know, this institution we call marriage is too much. You can't use your own to compare another person's own. So that is the issue here. And it's an institution that you don't graduate till you buy. So we are still on it. Mhm. A lady asked, I am married. I have kids. And my husband don't want me to work. My husband don't want me to do any business at all. What do I do? Either business or my marriage. Either my job or my marriage. I should choose one. Now, let's hear from my husband, because he too is a man. So I want us to hear from my husband as well, before we draw conclusion. Because he too is a man. But I want to first of all ask him this question. Oni?
Hmm?
Okay, are you busy?
Okay. Any question?
Yes, there's this question I want to ask you. As husband that you are, so are you happy that I'm working? That's my question. Are you happy that I'm working? That at times you will come home, you will not meet me at home.
Of course.
You are happy?
I'm happy that you.
Okay.
Of course, I'm happy that you get yourself busy doing something.
Okay.
But something about we human being is that if our brain is not is stationed,
Okay.
it affects the brain.
Okay.
So for you to engage your brain doing something, it will also help your body chemistry as well.
So what you're trying to say now that
So
you are happy that I'm working and doing business and all of that.
very, very well. Very well.
Now you are still a man. And that question the woman asked, say, what do you advise her to do? Will you advise her to leave her job, to leave business and stay at home to please her husband, to keep her marriage? Or will you advise her to quit the marriage and go for her business? Because she's really making money. So what will you advise her to do as a woman? Or if she happens to be your sister or your daughter, what will you advise her to do?
Well, first and foremost, you need to define what you love most.
Okay.
Between these two things that is ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah, as I was saying, that you need to define the two options given to you. Which of them do you love most?
Okay.
With the one you love most, that will determine the sacrifice you give, you render in respect to that. How do I mean? If, for example, you think you love your job more than your marriage, then you have to face the consequence of it. One of the consequences is this: one, you remain, you be in the school of, you have registered yourself into the school of single mother, and you know what single mother are facing. Even though nobody tells you, but I can tell you categorically that men, 80 or 90% of them are not happy being a single mother. That is why they are looking forward to see how they can remarry again. And to remarry is not that easy as you think.
Okay.
So with this, your decision of you choosing your job will take you to this level.
Okay.
So if that's one of the consequences, okay. If your husband said that he wants you to be a full housewife, I would rather advise you to go with your husband.
Okay.
Become a full housewife.
Okay.
Because not do his will will cost your marriage.
Okay.
If you refuse to do his will, that means you'll be ready. That means you must be ready and be prepared to become a single mother, and you know the consequence of becoming a single mother.
Okay.
So now that you are choosing to be a full housewife just to please your husband and to keep your marriage.
Okay.
Because keep your marriage also that will also enhance, give you opportunity to coordinate your home and your children and make your children and your family to be happy.
Okay. So what if she agreed to leave her job, business, leave everything to make her husband happy, to keep her home, to keep her children? The husband is happy, the children are happy. She's not fulfilled and she's not happy. What about that?
Yes, that's what I told you. That everything is sacrifice. What you sacrifice for does not mean that you are really happy about it, but for the sake of love.
Love, okay.
For the sake of love of it. For the sake of love of your home. For the sake of love you have for your husband. For the sake of love you have for your children. For the sake of love you have for your family. And for the sake of love, that is why you are sacrificing this.
Okay, when you talk about love, sacrifice, I can remember some years back when I was younger. I was not married then. There's something that happened. This man, he really has money. The wife, he take care of his wife and his family and everything. The children are going to the best school. Everything was really going well then. So all of a sudden, the man gone so soon. So The woman did not know what to do. She did not know her right from her left because she was not working, she was not doing any business because her husband was able to provide everything. When I say everything for her, including her whole family. So the man was really providing for her, but the man died, and the children were still young. No one planned for it. Do you know what happened after the man died? The man business, everything ended because she did not know anything about it because the man did not carry her along and the man did not want her to do anything. She did not even know what to do. So that's how they went back to square zero. So all the love and all the sacrifices she made went down the drain. She started regretting it. That if she had known, she would not listen to her husband because the children were hungry. She was hungry. The children were driven out of school. She don't even know what to do. So in a situation like this, that is why it's important for a woman to have something she's doing. Apart from the man going so soon, the man business or work, something may happen to it. Then the woman has to be the one to hold the family till the man gets himself back financially. So what do you think about this? Because it's all those things she was thinking, she thought of all this. She knows, okay, maybe she needs to advise if she should go ahead and obey her husband. Not that she's praying for something bad to happen to her husband. No. But in case of eventuality, no one prays for a bad thing to happen, but it do happen. And people that it happens to doesn't pray for it. So what is your advice?
Well, something about death is inevitable. Though death, nobody pray for it, but it's something that doesn't need to knock before he enter.
Yeah.
So it can happen at any time. That is why in such case now, if that's why that in such case that man that will do that decision and eventually take the bucket all of a sudden, if it were possible to know the state of his mind in the grave, two things would have been in his mind. If I had knew, I'll go so. If he had knew, he would go so soon. He would have taken the decision that he took when he was alive, which is now affecting his family negatively. Because when you look at it integrally, the wife will not be able to get herself, and for so doing, she will end up in a miserable state.
And the children as well.
So that can lead the children to live a wayward life, and that can open doors for all manner of immorality, indiscipline, on things that are not called for.
Okay, so in conclusion, now of everything, now you advise the woman not to work if her husband insists that she should not work, but you can advise the man to allow his wife to work. What are you trying to say?
What I'm saying in essence, if I'm in a position to advise the man, I would rather advise the man to please take a case study of billionaires and multimillionaires.
Okay.
In Nigeria and in the world at large.
Okay.
We because anybody that want to climb high, learn from people that are already up there.
Exactly.
If you take a case study of them or you Google them, you will discover that many of their wives engage themselves in one business or the other.
Yeah.
That will make them to leave home in the morning because it is very, very important and essential for a human being.
Okay.
It's not good for a human being to be stagnant. Exactly. It's like a stagnant water. A stagnant water stinks on infidelity. You are doing yourself more harm because you cannot monitor anybody. Nobody can be monitored except God Almighty. Okay,
in that case, man, please allow your wife to work or to do, even though it's just little business, allow her to do that. And the woman, if the man insists, no, please protect your marriage. Go for your marriage. So that's my advice for you. Please, if this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask on the comment section. I am Chizzy Beauty. If you have not started following me, please follow me and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, where I drop some important tips. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.